Hello and welcome to the last side story. Wait, oh. It is called Equals. I think it's actually the last one. Not sure though. But let's go into it. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. They're going to help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get most of them before the lines get too long. That has nothing to do with the club. You have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Alright, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we all eat together. That's all. I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater, it's not like you can come up with anything better. Why does the music sound so much louder? Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I'd really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. And also, we've never seen anything about the festival in this game before. Because you know what happens in the main game. I was thinking the same thing. Really got a shot at showing people what the Literature Club is all about. Tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really great idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. The question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the Literature Club. Well, that's kind of tough, because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? We're going to have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! It's too embarrassing. But you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the Literature Club. Talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry being so resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Oh, wait, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you could start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I want to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? If it's just a poem that I could share without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. That'd be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Just Monica. And she was sleeping. That don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much. I want to see it help other people too. Why not being me who was inspired? Because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature. And that I could trust her with anything. Made me feel a lot less alone having someone who knew even the bad things about me. At that point, I knew the Literature Club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. And then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped me take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are the most important thing to me. Whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued to come to this club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sarah tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. She and I were able to be friends because she's always thinks about the needs of the other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. He really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. Because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior, and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time I should have been thinking about the other people instead, not myself. So I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever could have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, it's so cute that I'm gonna throw up. Like, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. Finish my parts, someone else take their turn. My heart! Sayori takes a deep breath. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yeah, I can't believe you're complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off. That's just following up on Sayori was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you got out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too! I'm a traitor to the cupcake queen. You're forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only you can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kinda hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. That's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It's honestly a really painful thing to go through. Having to cut them out, it still hurts to think about it. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I know it's for the best and I was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so the right thing to do is just to ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that's not really how things are supposed to work. I guess that thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings. Even though I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. It was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. I love you, Natsuki. Just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much to me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you, I mean it. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. It really taught me that anything makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You ever inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. There's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. You helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It's that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I want to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It's something I want to talk about. Anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict performance who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way is the best for everyone. I think that I need to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club. Realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. It's because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. And in that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. It's here writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship. Only time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me, Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people, and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great, we have a whole list of things now. So that everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Everyone took all chalk, don't look at me like that, jeez. You never just ask. Monica hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution. Together everyone stares at the words on the board. Is this club supposed to be about literature? It is, we still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? You're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone ready? And click. Aww. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come, with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of get some writing done. Me too. I think I'd like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. Aww. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to the desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sarah stretches and does the same, but Monica's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand, Monica mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Oh? Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Written and directed by Dan Salvato. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. Aw. Made with Love by Team Salvato and Serenity Forge. Play them all together. Everyone say cheese. So there's more secrets. Some more sketches. Oh. Cool. I'm gonna end this here. I hope you all enjoyed. See you all on the next one.